got body, bang, 6 seconds.
Well, the ref done very well to stop that fight. Dominik Musil, the Czech Republic, and round one job. Michi Bezus blew him away from there. I was happy about that because I got cut in the build-up to that fight as well on my nose.
Emilio Salas.
In the build-up to the fight, I could sense a bit of fear within him. Michael Reisinger.
Round 2 just starts, big overhand. So Torreira, would you say he was a journeyman because he's won 5 and he lost 13?
You have to break him down a little bit in a different way.
Danny Whitaker.
Round 2 knockout.
You got Gabriel.
And Guema. Yeah, he was tough. He was a Spanish heavyweight champion.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
That was for a title fight?
My first title fight, the Southern Area title fight. The first time the Southern Area has been fought for since 2018. The belt is very, very important. And someone who I'm contracted to fight next, who we've organised with, is Rudenko, and he's proven at the top level to get rounds in. He fought Zili Zhang, couldn't stop him. Hughie Fury couldn't stop him. Povetkin couldn't stop him. I'm not so much looking to make a statement, I'm just looking to win. I broke my hand in that fight, got cut in the first 30 seconds on my eye. I couldn't see out of that eye. And you've got these little thoughts in your mind, am I fit enough?
Does it ever get to you mentally? You got AJ versus Triple D.
I too would favour Joshua, but Dubois fought Usyk now. He's the hardest person I've ever been punched by.
Welcome back to Take a Seat. This is the #1 channel for mindset and motivation. Today, we have a top heavyweight prospect. Eddie Hearn has already tipped him to be world class. He's got 12 professional fights with 11 fights coming by way of knockout, and he's currently undefeated. He's got a famous dad. Here's a clue. Bosh! Please welcome the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher.
Sean, thanks very much for having me on, mate. It was great to see you a couple of weeks back in the brewery in Romford, and thanks for getting me on your programme.
Yeah, amazing to have you. That was really inspiring when I saw on your social media that you said you're going to be in Romford in the shopping centre, and I was like, I'm definitely going to go there. But you don't see a lot of sports stars who are out in the open, like.
It's just this where I grew up. I've got great memories being in the brewery when I was a young boy, in the kids' space when it was there, the bowling alley, and it's just got good memories, and it's always good. I've got a very loyal fan base, and people weren't just coming from Romford. People that day were from Ipswich, they were from South London, someone came from Bristol or Leicester, somewhere like all these different places, and it's very humbling. And boxing's a sport where you've got to give back to people because these are the people that support you through thick and thin,
Absolutely. How do you keep humble?
Family, mum and dad keep you in check, your brothers, and I've got nothing to not be humble about, I'm doing my job like everyone else does their job. I believe in God, and that humbles you more than anything,
That's amazing. And the best thing I loved when I saw you was I saw your dad at the front, I saw your mum on the side.
Yeah.
Was it your brother there as well?
My brothers were there too. My brothers and my little sister as well. My nan came for a little bit as well. And I think being family orientated is a big thing in any sports environment because they're the people that will tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not.
Mm-hmm. Some people do get lost. They're around big names, big people, and they think they're going to get, a lot back by hanging around with certain other people. And sometimes all you really need is just your nearest and dearest.
Definitely. And it's been great. I've met some great sports people, Conor McGregor being one of them, Tyson Fury, good friends with an England rugby player, Ellis Genge. I'm a massive England rugby fan. So you meet some fantastic people. Eddie Hearn being one of them, who's my promoter, I grew up watching. But most people in that environment are good people anyway. And you're a good person no matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you got a normal job or you're this celebrity like Conor McGregor. Just find the good in people, and that's all that matters.
Mm. So talking about Tyson Fury, you're about to have your first fight, and then you get a call from Tyson Fury. Is that
my
right?
full fight it was. I had 3 fights, but this had been my first fight in front of a crowd after COVID, and got a call to go up and spar him. So it was amazing to be able to have that opportunity. Met John Fury as well, Sugar Hill, and what an experience it was.
What a big human being Tyson Fury
Massive.
is. Like, his hands are massive. Like, what's it like going up sparring against? Like, how much power do you release when you're sparring a guy like that?
You go all out every spar, really. Like, you're not going to hold your power back. You might hold back the intensity sometimes in terms of how, like, sometimes you spar people with less experience than you, and you might catch them and then back off. But sometimes the spars are very heated. I've had many heated spars with my good friend Joe Joyce. But if I'm going to go and do some work for Tyson Fury, I need to give the best account of myself because he's not wanting me to go up there just to mess around. I've got to give him some good work.
How much of an advantage is that height and reach that Tyson Fury has?
if used well, it's a big advantage, but being tall is not always an amazing thing. The overhand right, you can be caught with quite easily. You keep dropping your hand, you're a big target. It all depends on how you use it and what tactics you implement. If you're a tall man, you want to use your reach, you want to use your jab. If you're a shorter man, you want to rough it up and get on the inside. But everyone's different. Every box is different. Mike Tyson was a world champion, and as you said, Tyson Fury's been a world champion, and they're both completely polar opposite builds. So it's all about how you harness your own personal skills.
What's your style?
Aggressive, instinctively aggressive. I can't change that.
Is that pressure? Trying to put pressure on your
putting
opponent?
Pressure on the opponent. But I think I'm maturing in that now and learning that I can box as well. I can do that. I haven't had to show too much of that yet, but in the gym, sparring, I've got good boxing skills, and it's all to do with your subconscious and relaxing a bit when you're in the ring. Now I've done it 12 times. You do it again and again. The nerves don't get you as much. You're not as tense, and I can hopefully deliver better performances, and the knockouts will be more fluid that way,
Well, you're known to be a knockout puncher. 11 knockouts out of 12 fights. That's a pretty solid record so far already. We see them
overhand
them
bosh.
Overhand, like it looks like that's like your favorite punch. Like you go. I see you got body bang overhead. Like you seem to mesmerize your opponent. Like they've got to be some impactful punches for them to be putting their guard down. Like
that's good. And my instincts and my natural power is something I never want to take away from myself. That's how naturally I am, and it's just about refining that, using your jab more, picking the right moments to explode, because there will be some really tough guys out there. I've already fought a tough guy in my 5th fight, Spanish heavyweight champion, and I broke my hand in that fight, got cut in the first 30 seconds on my eye. I couldn't see out of that eye, and I still got the victory. But sometimes people are going to be tough and things aren't going to go your way, so you need to learn how to use your boxing skills as well,
Let's talk about some of your fights, being that we're on that topic. So when you fought Musil,
Dominic Musil, from the Czech Republic. I fought him
round 1,
29th of October 2022. And round 1 job. He was really up for it. I remember him, Tamaya Len, part of my management team, Shane Watson, still a good friend of mine. He went to go and watch him wrap his hands. And Musil went to Shane Watson. He went like that to him. So he was bang up for it, but that was over in a minute.
That was a quick one. Then Dimitri Bezus,
that was my
February 3rd.
February the 3rd this year, American debut in Las Vegas. That was an honour. He'd fought for the WBO European title just a couple of fights before that, or one fight before that. Big old unit. Only been beat once, had 10 victories, 1 loss, and blew him away from there. I was happy about that because I got cut in the build-up to that fight as well on my nose.
Oh, no.
And I had to hide it a little bit, and I was fine, but it's got a risk of coming back open, and that's never good when a cut comes open. So got it done quickly.
Does that make you fight differently when you've got an injury going into a fight where...
It makes you think about it in the build-up, but once you're in that changing room and you're going out to fight, you just go, you just do it. But it does affect your training preparation. I couldn't train for a week. I just had to walk. I couldn't spar for the last 4 weeks of my camp. So you've got these little thoughts in your mind. Am I fit enough? Have I done? And the preparations weren't the best for that camp, but you just get on and you get it done.
So mentally, how do you prepare?
It's a fight at the end of the day, and you think in your head, if I had to go and have a fight on the street now, would I back myself? So it's that killer mentality you've got to have no matter what happens. You can prepare as well as you want, but if your brain's not switched on, it doesn't matter if you prepare for 10 weeks or you prepared for 1 week, you've still got to have the same mentality.
But you came on top, 9 seconds left of the first round. Bosh.
Round 1, bosh.
And it was in Las Vegas. Tell us about Las Vegas.
Great place. I've trained there a few times before with my good friend Joe Joyce, sparring over there when he was preparing for Joe Parker. I sparred Carlos Takam over there as well.
Wow.
And a few other heavyweights who were coming through. Jeremiah Milton being one of them, who was a USA Olympic trials candidate. I think he came second in the whole of the USA. And it's been a great experience. The food it's amazing food, but for a training camp, it's not the best. So that was that was something I had to overcome. Luckily, I was staying in the Plaza Hotel where I've got on today.
Oh.
Jonathan Jossel, shout out to Jonathan Jossel, a great man, the CEO of Plaza Hotel, which is one of the most iconic places in Las Vegas. So before you had the main strip in Las Vegas, the Wynn, the Bellagio, the downtown area, Fremont Street, as it's known now, that was the original Las Vegas. And have you seen the film Casino with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
There's actually filmed in this hotel, the Plaza, and what a film that is. And that was we had a restaurant there called Goodman's, Oscar